Don't show your Pornhub screen.
Oh.
This better not be on like the regular podcast.
Hello, hi.
Are we back?
Hello, Miguel.
Should we do the intro again? Because it didn't pick up literally.
Fuck it, hit the intro.
Run it back.
Run it back, baby. Run it back.
Mistakes only happen so you can get better.
Run it back, baby. Hey, Miguel, what episode is this? I don't know.
Miguel, he just keeps the fucking tabs for us, lets us know what's going on.
You're in episode 6.
What
actually?
What episode is this?
6.
I believe it is 6.
Hey, we gotta act like we care about this podcast.
I
Okay?
do care about this podcast.
If you actually care about our podcast, okay, this is gonna be on our regular pod, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna.
If
cut
you care
anything.
about
We're
our
not gonna cut
regular
anything?
podcast, you can subscribe to us on Patreon for $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month, or your whole fucking paycheck.
Dang.
Okay.
All right, let's
We
run
know
through
you
that
got those
intro.
stimmies. Quit playing.
Yeah, this is episode 6. Episode 6.
Season 5.
Dang, well, we're not going to run through the whole intro. What we're all going to do is play the song that was played in the beginning. It was Mandibula. I will never be your friend no matter what.
Big shout out to Louis G. That's a solo project. We love it. I live it. And let's get fucking
Just like a breakup song.
livid.
I think it is a breakup song.
I still like to.
Well, if you just got out of a breakup, welcome to Your Neighbor's Garage, Season 5, Episode 6.
The greatest and the unofficial podcast of the 9-5 motherfucking 6.
And if you just got out of breakup, that means you're single. So what's up?
DM us. We
Hit
wanna
up
talk.
Gus. Don't hit me up though, ladies, please.
You can
And
hit me up.
men.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a man that hit me up.
Yeah?
Oh, look, there's Elias. I made a Patreon just for this. Fuck yeah, Elias.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to Elias. He's my our former coworker.
Why
We love you.
Furcio?
Oh, only his. He's
I
only
know.
his former
He's
coworker.
only your former coworker. Like,
Never
we
worked
didn't
with
work
me. Never
at
worked
all.
with Gus. Nah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you guys?
Oh my god.
No,
Now that your former like employee doesn't exist anymore, you can just talk about it
yeah.
freely now.
Talk about
Without,
anything.
without
Oh,
fear
like
of getting
Zoomies?
fired, yeah.
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 Well, guys, welcome back to episode fucking 6 of
Episode
season
6, season
5.
5.
We took last week off because Ed had his vaccine and Fonz had to work, so it was just gonna be 2 of us, and that's not fun.
Yeah.
So
You don't think so?
well, it was just been me and you, Pancho.
Pancho Gus.
We've done it.
Should've
We've
been
done
like,
an
it should have been
episode.
like Ben Shapiro against Jordan Peterson.
That would have been our
something
political episode.
Yeah.
That's
They would have just unsubscribed.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like maybe it's. I'm glad we didn't do that.
If you wanted subscribers, now no.
It feels good to be back in the motherfucking studio today, bro. I'm ready to fucking give everybody a good episode.
Oh, look, there's Jesus. Hey, what's up, Jesus?
What's
We
up,
missed you too, bro.
Jesus? Missed you too, man.
How's it going?
I've been considering. I've seen a lot of people on Patreon. For any guys that's listening and you guys aren't subbed to the Patreon, we can sub for a simple $1. You get early episodes. For $5, you get live episodes and early episodes. And for $10, you get your name on the Hall of Fame. You know, just like some of the homies in the chat that are doing right now. I know Elias, he's just subscribed to the $5 tier. That's great. You get to listen to us for on live, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to listen to us on live.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's like
it's
being
so
on the
cool.
line.
Yeah. It's so cool with the live episodes because you get to put your own little input and it makes it
Yeah.
into the episode. So
And
You guys
if-
help us out with the episodes
We
a
can
lot,
argue
too.
with you. We can argue with you. We can ignore you. I don't know.
Yeah.
it just depends on how we
I
feel.
like the direction it takes. You know, it
Yeah.
adds a nice little fifth character.
Sometimes we go off topic and be like, hey,
Yeah.
continue talking about this.
Yeah.
So
I'm just stop messing with the camera cables.
sorry.
But yeah.
It's not stable.
You got it.
But if you do want stable cameras, subscribe to our Patreon, please.
Oh, yeah,
you
that
can
way we can get
follow
some
us
nice-
on our social media. We already fucking know.
Give it to one more time, though, Pancho.
Just say it, dude.
Garage Society Call on fucking Instagram. Your Neighbors G on Twitter and Your Neighbors Garage on Facebook.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Sorry.
Fuck yeah.
All right, well, we're like 3 minutes into this. Let's start talking.
Let's start
Okay.
talking, baby.
So, Fonz is on the hot seat right now
Ho!
because he thought you trying to make a pretty baby meant eugenics, but eugenics is racist.
Oh, wait.
Eugenics is racist.
Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about, eugenics.
we're
That's
talking.
one of the things
We're
gonna
talking
talk
eugenics
about.
today.
I wrote a
So
little
Fonz
piece.
like, hey, there's this thing called when you want to have pretty kids. It's called eugenics. And woke Ed,
Honestly, it gets a bad rap.
Woke Gus and woke Pancho were like, oh, we don't really think that's the actual word due to its historical
Yeah.
background.
Well, okay.
So, Fonz, hit us up with what you think eugenics is.
So the other night, right, I was working the overnight shift, and I was trying to think about, like, damn, like, what can we talk about on the podcast? And I don't know, I just couldn't, nothing was really piquing my interest. And then I read about the story of Yao Ming. You know who Yao Ming was? He's a former NBA All-Star from China.
Yeah.
So the story of Yao Ming, and he's kind of like a
Want to
direct-
race with China?
He's the goat, dude. How tall is he? Do you
He
know?
is 7'2".
7-2. That is just
Yeah.
ridiculous. That
The story of Yao Ming, though, it goes is that his parents were both Olympic basketball players, one, and his mother at the time, I believe, this was during the late 70s, I believe, she was the tallest woman in China.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Motherfucker want to race with China.
I would have thought like Yao Ming's story was like his parents are 5'6".
No,
Yeah,
And
no,
shit,
I
and then he
genuinely
just
thought,
happened
like,
to have been
hold on,
like
hold on.
7
I genuinely
feet
thought
tall.
that Yao Ming was just like a freak anomaly.
No, no,
Not
no.
just
I'm
a-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's because I like the tape.
Well, that's like a child. No, that's the thing that's so crazy about. What adds another layer to the story is that Yao Ming's parents are both Olympic basketball players. They're both tall, right? And the Chinese government was kind of like, "Hey, you guys are super tall and you're good at basketball. Y'all should have a baby." And
Did they coerce them into having a baby? Like
It's China.
Were
I'm
they?
sure.
Or were
I
they
know-
already married?
Yeah, like were they already married? Did they meet each other?
They kind of like pushed them to like, "Hey, like."
What does that mean?
There's
have a
no
gun?
direct report
Yeah,
that
I
tells
know he
me
knows
like
exactly, but
yeah, nobody knows exactly.
Yeah, it's
'cause
China. Like
It's China.
Because I mean, it's kind of think about it. They have a one-child policy. That's
but
kinda,
I think that was. I'm sure before. Oh,
I,
no,
I don't know. I don't know when they instituted that,
Yeah.
but I know it's because of population control. But
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy that like it's illegal to have more than one child.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, now I think they revoked it.
They revoked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
So basically,
It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
the
it
government kind of told them, "Hey, you're giants. You should have a baby and see what happens." And well, I mean,
As an
fucking
experiment.
yeah. Yao Ming comes out of it and becomes the best Chinese basketball player ever.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, so was he? Did they make him like? Did they make the parents have sex so he could become the world's greatest
I
basketball?
don't think they knew.
I don't think they
I
know.
don't think.
Like
yeah,
was
they
that the
knew.
purpose, the intended purpose?
I don't think they knew exactly he was going to be a basketball player, but the odds are, if your mom's a basketball player, your dad's a basketball player, you're both tall, you're most likely going to be a basketball player because
and
you're
it's
the
not
offspring.
only like, oh, he casually plays basketball. Like, no, they're Olympian.
Yeah.
They're Olympian champions.
Yeah.
We're like, not, I don't know if champions, but they're Olympians.
Olympians,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was literally in their DNA to breed a successful offspring. So it's made me think, right? Is it possible? And you know, when you look for a partner, I mean, I don't have a partner, so I don't know. But when you look for a partner, and you know, and you look to have children with somebody, is that something that's kind of even in the subconscious
And
way?
you caught that eugenics, right?
I caught that eugenics, yeah.
Okay.
I think I might have been wrong, but
Yeah.
subconsciously, do you look for characteristics, whether they be physical, or even what other?
But like, are you when you say you look for characteristics?
I'm talking about like looks.
Yeah, no,
their
no,
background.
I'm talking about like height. I'm talking about like
No, but yeah. So are you saying, do you look for preferences just because they're preferences that you like, or do you look for those preferences for the thought of making a baby to be tall? You
and
get me?
no, that's the question I'm proposing to everybody right now.
Yeah. So
Fonz,
it's like,
why do you like what you like?
I can't tell you. I wouldn't be
So
able to
like
tell you.
the thing is,
Bunch of
What-
why do you like what you like?
eugenic or
do
Fonz's version of eugenics scares me because I like big titty goth girls,
Oh, that'll be too many. That's
and you don't want your kids to be big titty goth kids.
they come out with black lipstick and big tits already. But like I like her like big titty goth kids. Like
Yeah.
they both have like
No, I'm saying this because
boys and girls have big tits.
yeah, I'm saying this because obviously I don't think anybody goes into a relationship or goes into looking for a partner where they're like, I'm gonna be with them because they only have blue eyes.
I do.
Yes, no, there's
Oh.
people like that.
yeah,
I-
but I,
I
feel
do
like
that.
at that point,
Oh.
it's more just like a preference thing of like, oh, I like colored eyes, so
hold
I'm
on.
gonna date you.
No,
because of colored
but
eyes.
no one goes into it with the idea that I'm gonna get with this girl because she's gonna give my kids colored eyes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think.
No,
I do that. I do
I'm
that.
convinced because my daughter is like super white and blue eyes that like when she's older, guys are gonna be into her because of that.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, but I feel like it's more of like a preference thing. You get me? So it's just like, oh, I like you because you have blue eyes, and it's not like I want.
Maybe
No one's letting me
but
be
wait.
sarcastic. Fuck.
but you know what? Maybe this might be put into like this whole eugenics thing where he thinks because a lot of people, especially like in culture, which does favor like white people, there's this the white privilege comes in where people are like, oh no, I want my kid to be light and with blue eyes and shit like that. So I mean,
Oh yeah, I get you.
if we favor, if a whole culture favors that, you're gonna see a lot more of these kids doing that, and then generation throughout, you're gonna probably have a more dominant light skin, blue eyes population.
Well, blue eyes are very rare in nature. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, but I mean, if you
if you have blue eyes,
if you
it's
keep doing
rare,
that, yeah.
you know.
kill all, so eugenics is bad.
Look, no one let me be sarcastic. I don't go into relationships like looking for to breed.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, no,
okay.
because I was saying like I do, and I was gonna make
Yes,
a joke,
you
but
do.
no, I mean I look okay.
It's a little
You
prerequisite.
just told me that's why you're strict with your bodies because of that.
I like tall girls.
yeah.
That's been established.
But do you want? Or
That's
do you
been
want?
established.
Do you want to get with a tall girl because you want tall kids?
I want to marry a tall
because
girl.
of the possibility of having tall kids.
Yeah,
Because if you accidentally nut in her,
I want to marry a tall girl because
is the camera good? I'm sorry, I touched it again.
yeah, the camera's fine. Yeah, no, I want to marry a tall girl because my kids have a better chance at being D1 athletes.
But you're not a D1 athlete.
I'm not, but I got blood in
You were
me.
like you were bench JV.
No, but I got blood in me that is. My dad played in college, like semi-pro in Mexico.
Okay.
Like he played football and like my mom played basketball. Like my parents were athletes.
yeah, your parents
Okay,
are
yeah.
athletes.
my
bro.
parents are athletes.
So
back-
what happened?
I don't know. My parents were athletes, right? So I would want an athletic wife, whether
Okay.
she's tall or short. I would want an athletic wife because then it's not I guarantee the chance, but
It ups your chance.
it ups my chance
Okay.
that my kid's gonna be athletic and probably more inclined to be into sports. Obviously, if he doesn't want to be or he or she doesn't want to be into sports, that's fine. You're not gonna do.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
not gonna
force
make
a
them do
kid.
what they don't want to do, right? But when you're growing
so,
up,
let's say you have a kid. This kid is naturally gifted. He's tall.
Yeah.
6'2", buff and stuff like that. I want to do ballet. I want to be an artist. I don't want to do sports, Dad.
Dang.
he could totally do that.
We have
And
two
you're like,
comments.
what a waste of talent, son.
We have two comments. One
I'll
from
tell him
Miguel that says there's an expression in Spanish that says "hay que mejorar la raza."
Yes, that's a very that's
Yes.
a very racist Spanish saying. It's
Okay,
saying,
explain
translate
it
from
to
that, yeah.
my white ass.
I can mejorar la raza. That's saying like Hispanics breed, like you encourage breeding with more light skinned Hispanics and more Spaniard Hispanics.
Oh, really?
To
Lighten.
the race,
Dang.
right?
Wow.
I think that's where it comes from, and it's kind of fucked up, But it's
Wow.
I mean, they're doing
Yeah.
that in China right now with the Uyghur population.
oh really?
Yeah, they're more Chinese people are having kids with these people to eliminate what's it called, the Uyghur population, like more ethnic
Uyghur?
Uyghurs. Yeah, it's the
Are you saying weaker?
Uyghur. That's the name of
Uyghur.
it. They're like Turkish Chinese people. They're Muslim.
Oh,
Chinese
they're
people.
like East-
They're the
wow.
people.
They're like
They're the people
Western
that have been put in like concentration camps lately.
Oh, okay, like Western
in China
China.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then we have one more comment from Elias that says, "Does anyone really start dating someone immediately thinking about kids?"
No,
How old is this guy?
He's around. He's around.
Oh, I think around
20?
22.
21?
That's why. I think when you get older, yes.
Yeah.
When you
well-
start dating someone, once you're in your mid 20s, late 20s, you are going to start thinking about kids whenever you're looking for someone to date.
But it's not that like that's your main goal, like off the
No.
bat. But it's definitely a consideration that you're making.
Yeah, because you eventually want to have kids.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to.
If you want to. Yeah.
20.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that in
Miguel is saying, what if your kids don't want to be athletes?
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, if they don't want to
That's
be
fine.
athletes, that's fine. But I mean,
What if they want to be gamers? What if they like anime?
No. Well, one of the questions.
What do you do?
I like anime.
and no,
What
I
do you
asked
do when
this.
you- Hold up.
Ed and some other anime girl, they make some super
Dude,
huge
like it's gonna be born
anime
with
kid,
cat
bro.
ears, like straight out of the womb, just cat ears.
The kid is gonna naturally run like Naruto.
It's gonna come out of the womb, fucking sheesh.
No, I asked this question as we're eating right now at Wendy's, right? And I could definitely be in the wrong for this, but
Yes.
is it wrong that when it comes to like that whole thing of like eugenics and stuff, or passing on like characteristics to an offspring, I'd want to have kids with somebody that's the same ethnicity as me, Hispanic.
That I mean,
that's not racist.
it's
That's
not.
okay.
That's
But
fine.
it depends what your reasoning is.
Yeah, because it's more like that's just my preference. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to keep it in my like. I
then
want to keep.
It could be the reason behind it. could
Yeah,
make
the
a
reason
thing.
behind it can, like, I just want pure Mexicans. That's kind of
Yeah, like if
racist.
your reason is to contribute to a Hispanic growth population, like I'm doing it because I want the Hispanic population to overtake all the other populations.
Yeah.
Then that's
or
that's
to
kinda fucked
preserve
up.
like Mexican. Like, no, that's fucked up. But if you're like, no, I just prefer like Hispanic girls and
Yeah,
keep
like-
keep
Yeah.
the Nuno line
Lineage,
going
yeah.
and stuff like that. No, that's fine.
I think that's kind of my question I was trying to ask, and I guess that's the whole thing about eugenics. It kind of sometimes the lines get blurred because I know that Hitler was like, no, like I only want
Yeah,
like,
because the
white
whole
blue-eyed people.
Yeah, the whole concept behind like eugenics is it's more like getting rid of
Yeah.
the bad.
And
Genes.
also like having, I guess, like let's say people with physical disabilities shouldn't have kids.
Yeah. So it's
that's definitely part of
that.
eugenics.
Yeah,
so when it comes to eugenics, it's a very hostile.
Yeah, very
thing.
ableist and racist because it's like, oh no, like I only want the more light-skinned people to have kids and stuff like that. So these people can eventually phase out in a few generations.
Yeah.
See,
That's
but
the
That
racist
what you
part
want.
of it.
It's similar to it, but it's a good version.
It's the
But-
positive version of
but-
what eugenics would be.
It's because eugenics is on a population scale, so it's almost like governmental efforts or societal efforts to try to do this. Like
It takes a big scale.
It's on a big scale,
Yeah.
right? You wanting to have sex
Hispanic kids.
with a Hispanic woman because you want to have Hispanic kids, that's not eugenics. That's you wanting to.
There's a preference.
That's just preference,
That's a
right?
preference that you want to deliberately pass on.
Yeah.
And then also really quick, Miguel Inclán says kids are something you think about. Oh, you think of, but you got to think first about your partner being someone you want to share parenthood with when the time comes.
That's
Not Laredo girls.
that's something you got to think of. No, you got to think of whatever partner you're going in. You only get you're sticking your pee in. You got to think of like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
if
crazy.
you
It's-
if you knock her up, are you cool with her?
That's something I constantly think about.
When you're about to bust,
Yeah.
you're thinking like, wait,
Is this worth?
am
the
I
nut?
gonna like how are my kids gonna look like? And then 3
shit.
seconds later, you nut. Yeah, so you gotta think fast.
It's a quick.
You gotta
It's a quick
think
man's
really
game.
fast. You
gotta
gotta
make a
picture how
mini-map.
your kids are gonna look in a matter of seconds.
Well, I mean, I would assume you go into it prepared, right?
I mean,
I'm sure they have apps for it now.
There should be apps. Design your baby.
They take a picture. Now there's gonna be ugly ass babies.
Dude, there isn't an app. There is gonna be an app.
Yeah. Design your baby.
Where you put in your traits
Yeah.
and your parents' traits, and then you put in your desired offspring's traits, and it can print out or it can push out
build a baby.
Bro, let's make that shit right now. Let's make that come
like
go
it's
to
like
baby.
you remember when you were in 6th grade and they started teaching us about Gregor Mendel and how he would press
The Punnett square.
The Punnett square.
Yeah,
This is the Punnett Square episode.
Before I meet any girl in the club, I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper and be like, okay,
this
what
out
do you
for me.
have? Yeah.
Fill this out for me,
Let's fill
please.
out this Punnett square together.
That's how you not get laid.
That's the one way to get a nugget. No, but I shit you not. If there isn't an app already, there's gonna be an app. Someone's gonna come up with it, and if it's not me, someone pay me. But like where you fill out your parents' traits, brown hair, brown eyes, whatever they are, your traits, because you got to take that into account.
Yeah.
And then your desired offspring's traits,
and it gives you a fucking floor plan, and you're like, okay, now you're gonna find a girl that fits these parameters.
It'll fit.
Let's do this once we stop recording.
Oh fuck! No, yeah. Hey, I don't think any of these guys are smart enough to code this app. That's a challenge.
Miguel is.
That's a challenge.
Miguel is. He's a powerful
No, but
man.
I was gonna
Oh,
mention that.
wait, yeah,
he
Miguel-
mentioned sperm banks. That's what I was gonna say.
You
Like
can
we
do
already
that?
have that. Yeah, because when you go to sperm banks, it kind of shows you like the person whose sperm you're getting, their background,
How many followers
their,
they have,
their height,
sign they are.
their height, their ethnicity, and all that stuff like that. So in a lot of sperm banks,
you get to choose.
It
You get
shows
to
you,
choose,
yeah,
right?
you get to
Yeah.
choose. So a lot of the most unpopular ones are like Irish men, Asian men,
Really?
Wow.
Hispanic men.
Wait,
because Hispanic men tend to be shorter.
What's the purpose of a sperm bank? Like I know they
Like
store
people who
sperm.
can't, who people.
Oh,
who,
that's like it's only.
I mean,
purpose?
let's say like you don't want to,
You get paid for donating sperm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but
So there's that.
we're less
YNG
likely to
donates
get
sperm?
we're likely to get money because there's not a demand for like Hispanics, especially like short Hispanics like me.
5'7"
Like
Hispanics.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I ain't getting money for coming in a
They're
cup.
like, sir, we have enough of your DNA like you.
I got like maybe 200 bucks.
People like you come all the time looking for money.
Fuck.
But yeah, like I think that shit would be cool. Like being able to.
Yeah, you get paid, Elias.
So
They've been scamming him this whole time.
when you're horny, go to a sperm bank, come in a cup, and get some money out of it.
come in a cup.
They should do that like how they
actually-
have the blood donation stations and stuff like that. They should just make it that easy.
Yeah.
They should advertise and think, are you horny? Do you need money right now? Come
Jerk
in
off
the cup.
station.
Yeah.
Why isn't it so? Why isn't it?
Because people are afraid.
No, it's because
What are they afraid of?
They don't know how much.
Hey, did you see Fonz walking into that cum station?
Cum zone.
Bro, No, you make it discreet. You make
Yeah,
it. It's
I
all
cannot-
blacked
but then
out.
The
everybody
homies
knows
cannot
what it
catch me
is.
walking into the cum zone.
The cum bus.
Yeah, like I know I'm gonna get clowned on. Like
No, and then you okay. So let's say like you and your friends, you all make it taboo,
Yeah.
and then you're like, "Fuck, I need some money to walk in," and then you go in, and
They're all there.
All the ones that are like talking shit are like, "Oh fuck."
no, but like they gotta make it look like those clinics. Like the clinic was like half is like a BBL surgery thing and half is like the cum zone. Like,
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, I don't think there's that market here because nobody wants Hispanic, like short Hispanic cum.
Do we even have a sperm bank in Laredo?
No, that's why the market isn't there for
There's
our
enough
people.
of it to go around. We don't
No, like no, so like two like a gay couple is not gonna want some 5'6" Hispanic
Yeah.
dude.
They don't want
for
my
the
genes.
Yeah, they don't want our genes. They want like some fucking 6'2".
Wait, but
buff
when you
dude.
donate sperm, do they take like
Doctor.
a head? Do they take like a headshot and everything? Show you like
I don't know
hey,
about
this is what the
that.
guy looks like.
Maybe.
Maybe we should
Because
do
they
that.
do tell you who the father is.
Yeah, like
No, but I'm saying like, but they also tell you like their career and stuff like that.
yeah,
so
like they like
It's because dude, it's because you're
sperm banks are
creating a child.
ableist and racist.
A little bit.
in a way, in a way, yeah.
No, because I think they accept all of the donations.
No, yes,
Yeah,
but I'm saying
but
like the
people that go to
the
it
market
are
is
ableist
racist.
and
The
racist.
people that go to it are ableist and racist.
I mean,
And
No, they're
Ed,
just choosing their
wait,
preference.
I'm gonna ask our most woke
you're woke.
person
Okay,
here.
Uh-huh.
Let's you and your
What's up?
boyfriend. You go, or you and your girlfriend. I'm sorry, you're infertile. Okay. So
Okay.
you walk into a sperm bank.
You're
You
infertile.
have two options.
Okay.
You got 6'2" white kid whose parents were
From Utah.
an NBA basketball player and and the mom was a doctor.
His parents.
Yes.
Okay.
No, like. Oh wait, never mind.
The donated
the,
sperm.
the cum
It's from an NBA player.
is from a 6'5" NBA player
Okay.
/ doctor.
Yeah. but went hard.
The other sperm is a 5'4" type 2 diabetes construction worker from Laredo, Texas.
Actually, I think if you have hereditary diseases, they don't let you.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Okay.
Okay. Then again, I'm making all of these assumptions.
Okay,
I have
so-
no idea.
We're
So, okay,
wrong,
so
yeah.
5'4", 200-pound construction worker from or oil field worker from Laredo, Texas. Who are you gonna pick?
As long as there's no hereditary. I was gonna say,
No, who are you picking?
Who are you picking?
we'll pick the taller one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but let's say the taller one, he had like let's say diabetes, but the shorter one didn't. Who would you pick?
The one without diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, because obviously
You want your
the
child
child's
to
You want
Yeah.
health.
priority.
Yeah.
You want health
Yeah.
is priority. But see,
I feel like that's more how they do it though. I don't think they do. Hey, this guy's a doctor in the NBA. I feel like they'll be like, nah, he's this is his history. He's
Hey,
medical
if you're a
history.
doctor in the NBA,
Why
I'm
are you
trying
a
to hit
doctor?
you up, bro.
Bro, you got it made. Like
sperm
fuck.
banks they're interesting by nature, man, because you're literally selecting like a video game.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're selecting. So, okay, so back to the app idea, right?
Yeah.
Like, like if
Build
like,
a baby.
Yeah, the build a baby. Like you put your traits, you put your parents' traits, you put the baby's traits,
Yeah.
and then it'll print out,
Yeah.
like the traits that you need
Yeah.
to find in a
Blueprint.
partner.
and then like let's
That's
say,
why
and let's
they
say you
say-
match. Let's say you match. So we send like the 23andMe. We'll send you like
Dude,
a cup to come
we-
in,
we make it
and
a
we'll
date.
send the girl like a turkey baster, and then that's how you.
No. We make it a Tinder. We make it a Tinder.
Yes.
That's why you have to match with them.
You, like once it prints out your desired trait, girl or whatever, then
Or guy.
Now it's a social media site that it shows you all of those types
Yeah.
that match that profile or kind of match it.
Yeah.
And then you can see if they match with you.
Damn, that's
And then if you decide to,
That's eugenics on at a
that's
so
that's eugenics in the
in
new
tw-
age.
That's eugenics in the 21st century,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. But like,
let's
imagine,
copyright that
that's
right
why-
now.
that's why every time-
But that's voluntary eugenics.
Yeah.
Because like you're choosing your own
This-
traits.
State
Going back to the,
controlled
where you put all
eugenics is
your
bad.
desired traits and everything, they give you like a blueprint for that. Essentially, we already do that shit subconsciously. We all have a blueprint in our head of what we like and what we dislike and what we want and what we don't want. It's
but
just
then
we
also
don't-
like that's why prettier people, I guess. Like you choose you
excuse
choose
me.
when a pretty person like, oh well, if I go with this person who's not as attractive, I don't think my kids are gonna be good looking. and stuff like that. I guess we think about it subconsciously too.
So
It's a very primal sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
very
who
primal.
was the blueprint? I want to know. Like
Eve.
Wait,
Who, no, no, no.
Eve was the blueprint, bro.
wait, what question are you asking? The blueprint or what?
Who was the blueprint for you personally, as a man?
Well, like,
That defined what you want.
so like biologically, a man is attracted to wide hips because it's easier to give birth from, so your kids are less likely to die.
I just want something to hold on to.
And big breasts is a sign of fertility, and so it's like my monkey
All
brain.
titties matter.
My monkey brain tells me big tits and wide hips is the way to go because that's more likely a way for the baby and the mom to survive through childbirth.
Yeah.
That's my monkey brain telling me that. Okay, but now my regular brain is telling me.
No, but who was the blueprint for you?
my
Like,
brain-
who did you see that you're like, this is the one? Like, this is gonna change it forever.
Why are you asking me?
I'm
we can
still
we can
confused by
believe
that
that. I already met that person, so
Mine is Gal Gadot. I mean, she.
I already have 2 kids
But
for
are
that
you
person.
asking like what person
Nice.
do you think is the perfect person to you?
Like the personally, who was it for you that you saw as a kid that you're like, this is what I want?
Like the
And it defined your
blueprint is like
taste.
so like what is a blueprint, right? A blueprint is like a roadmap to follow to build something, right?
Yeah.
So like who is the blueprint for you to build your offspring with?
Yeah.
A girl. I don't know.
Well, obviously a girl. You need a girl to give birth.
But I'm
like,
talking about
like
there
the
had to have been
blueprint,
a
like-
certain type of girl or a certain
had to be
actress.
someone when you looked at when you were probably like an older person you looked at when you were younger.
Yeah.
See, like the whole blueprint thing is like a something that came out on Twitter maybe like
Yeah, like,
three,
I get that,
three or
dude,
4
like-
months ago, and now instead of the blueprint is she understands the assignment.
Yeah.
So who? So it's back to the meme then. Like, who is the blueprint for me in terms of the meme?
Yeah,
Oh,
It's incredible.
right.
I think probably like Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna
Yeah.
Kendrick is dope.
And so like you as a kid seeing that, it kind of defined like, okay, I kind of want a girlfriend
Oh,
that looks
then,
like Anna
probably
Kendrick.
Velma.
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 Yeah, straight up Velma.
Hey.
That was my awakening at like
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
years old.
people also associated with sexual awakening, the blueprint.
And that wasn't my sexual awakening. I was like, yo, she's cute.
Oh, okay, but like, so you would.
So I liked
What-
right
what's
now-
it-
Lola, but I want my babies to look like Lola Bunny.
whether consciously or subconsciously, you're looking for someone that looks like that.
yeah, real nerdy and
Yeah.
orange.
Oh,
An overabundance of orange, like a lot of orange.
So you want your
like I want her to be orange.
Sailor
Trump hit
Moon.
me up.
It was a
I'd
yellow.
say
It was a
Velma.
yellow ranger for me.
my blueprint was, or my sexual awakening was.
Sexual awakening or blueprint?
It's the same thing.
It's
the
not.
Same, it's the same thing.
That's the same thing.
It could be the same thing.
then I
could be the
take back.
same
I take
thing.
back.
Well, okay, who was
That
your
was like
sexual
one of
awakening
my
and who's
one
your
of my
blueprint?
teachers in
Who's my sexual
high school.
awakening?
Yeah. Oh, my Spanish teacher in 7th grade.
Yeah, y'all keep talking. I'll think about it.
Okay,
My Spanish teacher,
my
my
Spanish teacher
Spanish
in
4
sev-
teacher. I'm sure she's not a listener. She was hot.
Dude, my Spanish teacher in 7th grade, Miss Figueroa. Dude, talk about.
I didn't want to say names.
I don't. Dude, I don't. If
None of her son
if
listens to this.
If you're related to Miss Figueroa, dude, I'm sorry, but your relative is fine. She's really fine.
Can you
And
show me a pic?
I'll find her Facebook
Okay.
after.
no,
I'll find her
no.
Facebook after the
I don't
podcast.
remember.
She was tall.
Why
she
are
was
all
tall and
Spanish
slim.
teachers either hot or ugly as hell?
One of my 8th grade Spanish teacher was really old and saggy.
All my Spanish teachers were very beautiful women. I respected them. Respected them very much.
What's it called? So yeah, eugenics.
Yeah.
We do it
Subconsciously.
subconsciously, but not at the
And
population
we're
level.
not doing it to like get rid of bad genes. We're
Yeah.
just-
We're just
Yeah.
We're
doing
doing
it
it
'cause it's preference.
for our preferences. That everybody's got preferences.
Yeah, and by we I mean like people in general, like every people.
Yeah.
yeah,
like,
people have preferences in who they want to smash and
Yeah.
who they want to mate with.
Isn't that kind of fucked up though? Like the whole eugenics thing.
it
Oh,
is.
eugenics
Yeah,
itself
yeah.
is kind of
eugenics
fucked.
is-
Yeah,
it's
it's
fucked up.
actually pretty fucked.
Like I remember, I didn't know about this, that the Nazis used to do this until I saw this show. It's on Amazon. It's called Man in the High Castle.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen it.
it's a show like if the Nazis won.
Oh, I
Oh.
get
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember there's one thing. This guy, he's a high-ranking official in the Nazi party or whatever, and he finds out that his son has cerebral palsy, or like he's getting this physical disability and shit. So he's like, fuck, I have to kill my fucking son.
Oh,
Jesus.
and stuff like
shit.
that. So he goes through like this whole like moral dilemma or however you say it. Like
It's like Brother Bear.
it's either like he hides his son, he either like hides his son or he kills his son. I don't know what happened, but I remember that and I was like, oh dude, that's
It's
fucked up.
not like
and then
Brother
then
Bear.
whenever like he's contemplating it, I remember like there's like an ash shower or whatever that comes
like
on
in Brother Bear.
That's
like-
literally the plot for Cars
because
2.
because I guess, but it's like coincidence because I guess they just killed a bunch of people and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So the ash rain
Yeah.
happens, and while this guy's contemplating like killing his son or not, I was like, wow, that's really powerful.
Yeah, it's just like Brother Bear when he turns into a bear and then his brother's trying to kill him.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
You don't remember
the
that
fuck
scene?
up.
Isn't that a
whatever,
car-
but like-
isn't that a cartoon?
He turns.
Isn't that a cartoon?
Yeah, he turns.
Yeah,
the
it
guy
is.
turns into a bear,
Yeah.
and then he's living his bear life now with his little, with his brother Koba.
What?
Coda, with his brother, with his brother Kodiak,
Barracuda.
with his brother Cuba, and so he's doing his bear thing, and then
Yeah.
and then he starts and then like his brother, like his real human brother, is now
yes.
hunting him, and
But it's because he doesn't know it's
He-
him.
he doesn't know
no,
it's him.
That's mistaken identity. Not killing.
That's
yourself.
literally
that's
identity fraud.
That's identity theft. That's an IRS thing.
No, you know what I actually think is fucked up?
What?
I think just giving birth in general. I think that's fucked up.
Have you ever seen someone give birth?
No.
No.
Pretty badass.
No,
Wait, what- what?
I mean like
What?
It like
Pretty fucking badass.
It was badass,
like you're like
dude.
my respect
badass.
for my respect for women up the roof.
Dude, no, giving
Yeah.
birth is
Yeah,
It's so
wow.
times 10 more than
Dude,
we
it's
already
so
have.
it's
I
so
don't-
alien.
I don't mean the act of birth itself.
bro. There's a human
And I've seen it twice. Wow, wow.
bro. There's a human just fucking like coming out. Like
You're like,
what?
what?
It's like screaming and shit. Like,
Yeah, like
why
the
are you
first-
yelling?
Yeah.
The first time it happened, I was like, what the fuck? The second time I was like,
That was not the word I was expecting to be used to describe childbirth.
Badass.
Shit's badass.
But wait, what do you think's wrong about birth?
yeah.
Or what were you gonna
No,
say?
not just birth, but like being born into the world.
It's like I didn't want to be born at all.
he's like in the womb, like fuck.
No, yeah.
he's like, where am I being born, Laredo? Fuck.
No, that's no. I'm saying like that's kind of where it stems
It's
from.
like in Family Guy.
asked. None of us asked to be born, and
We're-
no.
we shouldn't.
No, yeah.
exist.
Yeah, and
No,
like
it's like I always think
Wait,
of that meme.
statistically speaking.
my parents didn't fucking ask for my consent. Fuck.
like it's literally fucking true. They don't ask me. They drag me in here, and then now I gotta struggle and shit. Like
No, every time you think of that, I think of that meme. It's like that fucking.
I
thing.
didn't ask to be born Latina.
No. I think of that dinosaur that finally decided to walk, and the meme's like, "Had I known the world was gonna be like this, I would have stayed in the primordial period or whatever." Like,
The Cambrian explosion.
yeah, like,
But yeah,
like
like-
I get you wouldn't ask to be born, but the fact that, and I was thinking about this, I think about this shit every day.
no,
like,
and I feel like it's selfish if to have a baby. I'm saying
Having a
I'm
baby
still
is
gonna have
selfish. No,
babies.
it is
I
selfish.
mean,
It is
sometimes,
selfish.
sometimes I feel like it's selfish in the world we live in right now.
Yeah, it's like
It's
'cause
selfish in general to have
or
a
like
child.
they
it's-
didn't exist, and then we're just like,
or
get
it's
the
inconsiderate.
fuck over
Sometimes
here.
I'm thinking like, dude, like it's inconsiderate. Or it must suck for my fucking child that they're born like in this world right
My bad,
now.
dude. I'm sorry. I wanted to pass on my genes.
no,
Like
yeah,
my
no,
parents are all right, like in the mid '90s. Oh, dude, the best time to have a kid. But like having a kid now, it's like fuck.
no,
I think in this time period it's okay compared to like
I'm talking.
the 18th century.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If believe it or not, the way that I guess human race has been the past 100 years is a lot fucking better than it was.
It still sucks, but it's
like
a lot better
like
than
thousands of like
Yeah.
before,
you know,
bro.
and when you say that shit where you're like, oh, like I didn't ask to be born, I think about that shit. Like, you know, your parents decided, yeah, it is a selfish act to have a kid and be like, okay, now we gotta. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a trade off because they chose to raise you, feed you, teach you.
Yeah.
And now
I get you.
You know, my ideology is that because they did that for me as a child, when I'm their age, I'm able to give back to them and take care of them. It's an
Yeah.
investment. A child is an investment in a way. You know.
yeah.
For
who
yourself.
got $2,800 from kids, not you. I did. So that's an
Yeah,
investment.
but then like when you think about it like that, you're like I'm only gonna have kids because he's an investment. That sounds
Nobody
fucked up.
thinks like that.
no,
No,
your
but no,
kid's
I know
not a
you just said
fucking
it.
stock, bro.
No, but that,
like,
you literally just said, oh yeah, like
No,
you being a kid is
having
an-
a kid is an investment, but no one thinks of it like I'm gonna have a kid just because I want him to take care of me later. Because you could have a piece of shit kid and doesn't care
Yeah,
about
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know, it's a
some
gamble.
some cultures do.
What?
Yeah,
Some
they're
cultures
literally
do. They're
no
like-
in Hispanic culture. Even
Yeah.
just my grandfather's generation, they have like 6 to 8 kids, but they have 6 to 8 kids because they'll help out on the ranch. So they'll literally give
Yeah.
birth, just to help around the house, and that's like basically the foundation of humanity.
Dude,
I know, like in
they used to
Eastern
have like 8
cultures.
kids because sometimes they would die.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you would have to have
And
more.
I know, like in
Yeah.
Eastern cultures and stuff like that, they expect the kid, whenever that person is too old, they expect the kid to take him
Come
in
back
there,
and like just
and take care of him
literally
and shit
take
like
care
that.
of him.
Yeah, so
and, which is perfectly
guess,
okay, and I'm not against that, but it's just I'm like,
the society that we live in now, it's not like that. It's like a lot of them is like, no, my mom's gonna be in fucking nursing home, or they just somehow pass away.
cost of living is way too high, and that's why people are having kids at a later age because that's when they can afford a kid.
They honestly should. I mean, as someone who had a kid young, but like for you all, wait until your career is
I'm
set in
waiting.
stone.
yeah,
I'm
but then it also makes me
waiting.
sad because like then I'm gonna be old.
I don't want to be an old parent.
Yeah, man. Being an
I
old
mean,
parent,
I don't want to be one
It
of
has
those old
its
parents.
pros and cons
Yeah,
because
it
Dude,
does.
you're gonna be a
li-
hot young parent.
You're living your 20s to the fullest.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm gonna live my 40s to the fullest, and you're not.
Oh, that's
But
true.
I'm-
It's like where do you want to live?
But
your
I mean,
fullest,
it depends. Like so,
Yeah.
like when I retire, like I can retire from my job 20 years in.
nice.
I'm gonna be 41.
Yeah.
My kids are gonna be 20.
And when you're
20
41, you're still
my
mamalon.
kids are gonna be 20, or I might retire at 30 years. At 30 years, but I guess I'm gonna be 51. You're still
still got
fucking
time.
young, bro.
You're still-
like,
you're still mama.
so I mean, and a lot of people at 51, their kids are barely like 15 years old, and so they still have to pay. My kids, when I'm 51, one's gonna be 30, and the other one's gonna be 28.
But like calmado though.
that sounds badass.
You get me?
I fuck with that.
So I'm gonna have
So
a
it
kid
has
today.
it has its pros and cons.
I'm about to have a baby right now.
Well, I'm about to go have a kid
because
right now.
because the thing is, like, let's say when you're older, right?
Yeah.
And your kids are finally out, like when in your 60s and stuff, like, oh, my kids are old, but now you can't fucking do all these things because
Yep.
you're too old to do them. So it has its pros and cons.
Never
like,
have kids.
yeah,
so.
just never have kids.
That's what,
kids.
that's what I've been saying. Like it's so selfish, but at the same time, it's good because like you get to have.
yeah,
a kid,
it
you
has
know?
pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You
Yeah,
know what's pretty
kids are
selfish?
cool.
Not buying your fucking audio systems from Audio World.
Oh, hit us with an ad, you guys.
Run it, Fonz.
35 is a good year.
What is going on, guys? This is another ad from Audio Road, our sponsor. Whether it be audio, video, lighting, home installations, theater setups, shit, even car and speaker setups, hit up Audio Road at audioworld.tx on Instagram or Audio Road on Facebook. And make sure to give them a huge shout out. Tell them that your neighbor's garage sent you. And yeah, that's it.
So before we go into the next topic,
Also,
I was
check
thinking about-
out Kid Brothers and Mandibula on Spotify.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I was thinking of a meme right now that I saw, and I've seen it forever. It's like me as a sperm going into the womb, and it's like doctor, NBA player, cancer, cure. First, doctor finds a cure for cancer, and it's like
Yeah.
me.
Apparently, we're like the last sperm to get in there.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Hey. There's a
Hey.
benefit. There's a benefit to being the slowest, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. We're statistically impossible to exist, but yet here we are.
Yeah.
Like you Fonz.
God's an amazing.
You
person.
Fonz, you shouldn't exist, but that sperm cell that is you is the one that made it. Out of the millions of other sperm cells that were in your
Millions, bro.
Yeah,
we're in
Millions.
that
semen.
shit boggles my mind because, like, you know, had your parents decided to like have you had to wait like an hour later, maybe you wouldn't have been born.
No,
you
or
know?
you would have been a completely different person.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
weird.
if they didn't do it that
Every
night,
every millisecond.
it's the butterfly
counts.
effect.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
every millisecond counts.
It's the fucking butterfly effect.
Yeah.
I've seen that meme. It's like it's a baby about to be born. It's like, please be Norway, please be Norway, please be Norway. And it gets born. It's like, welcome to Idaho. It's all fucked.
But that's why my whole
Imagine being born in
concept.
Idaho, man.
But that's why before we go into our next topic, my whole concept of like you going to heaven or hell, like is based on like where you're born and shit like that. You get me? Like,
yeah.
you can't
Your
tell
culture.
this person from India they're going to hell because they have a different religion. Like they didn't choose. It's religion is obviously based
Yeah.
on geographical
culture.
factors and
oh,
shit.
that goes
like
back to what
so.
I was saying in that other episode where it's like whatever you believe in, that's
Yeah.
what you get.
That's
It's
what you
like the
get.
third
Yeah.
episode we referenced that. Like,
Just a second,
we're
just a
running out of
second.
Yeah.
material.
So, anyways, we're talking about it.
Guys, you had a kind of a crazy little statement to say earlier about the guys and girls, about chasing and not chasing.
About the Boys and Girls
He
Club?
was just about to.
Yeah, we're
talkie.
about to fucking go somewhere.
Oh, my bad.
Fucking get out of here. Fuck.
What were you going to say? 'Cause
Um,
I do have something to say about that, but
He
what were
was
you going to
just
say?
mid-story.
we're
though.
gonna
That's the only reason.
So we're talking about the story.
Wait, what story?
This
Alright,
nasty story of ours.
The nasty story.
Yeah.
Looked it up.
The hash slinging.
The
slinging.
nut.
Oh,
The nut.
about what a Finsta is.
Yes,
and
about
what its
Finsta is.
purpose.
So, a couple of us came across a disturbing video a while back, and
was cool.
a couple weeks ago, it's pretty cool, I guess. I wasn't a fan.
No, we just the main discussion here, Pancho, is that what is a Finsta?
What is a Finsta?
What we were having that conversation and my mom walked in, and so I was like, okay, how do I explain to her what a Finsta is?
Yeah.
Right?
That's
So-
true. That's the whole point of this, Gus. You describing your mom what a Finsta was.
Yeah, like how do I describe to someone that doesn't know what a Finsta is what it is?
What is a
right?
Finsta?
Is it a
Do you know what a
friend?
Finsta is?
Yeah.
Is
I
it a
think- okay,
friend Instagram or
fake?
a fake
the whole
Instagram?
the whole concept of it is
Some
being
fake.
like fake. But if you think about it, it's
It's the real
friends.
one.
It's
Okay,
like, or
so
it's the real.
it's your
you.
close friends.
There's like I
Uncensored.
would classify actually two different types.
If your friends can't afford an OnlyFans,
No.
you make one for them for free.
It's free.
No,
Though.
yeah, I think there's two distinctions. There's either a Finsta or a spam account.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
But a
So-
spam account is not a Finsta.
Like, yeah.
There's a different.
Yeah,
okay, go
that's
on.
what I'm saying. It's more like Finsta is the classification, and then there's like sub parts of it.
But then there's also a burner account.
I think your burner, but that's for Twitter.
Well,
Yeah.
you can have a burner Instagram.
I think that's where you're Finsta, or like
That's-
if you're famous and shit like that. That's like your
Yeah.
backup.
Your burner's
Your
like your
backup.
alter ego, like not a Finsta, but like it's where like you're actually yourself.
We live in such a fucked
Yeah,
up
but
internet culture where we have to develop multiple
But at the same
personalities.
time, a spam, that's what you do. You know, a spam, you just post whatever you want, whatever you think of. So like, let's say today I woke up and I'm like, man, I really want some tacos. I go to my spam.
But
I want tacos.
that's not a burner though.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a spam.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
spam.
spam. Yeah,
and then a Finsta is just like.
It's where you get real. It's where you get personal.
I'd say honestly, a Finsta is the closest thing to a real Instagram.
Yeah,
That's true.
like
Because
100% real.
Because
Like,
so
100%
for our
like-
listeners that don't
yeah.
know, their Finstas are basically where people go there to
Well, there's
vent.
three
to
types
vent.
of Finstas.
I guess we can go into them right now.
Because
But
there's three types. There's
No,
the
but-
sexy Finsta.
Okay, so the whole point of Finsta
Those
is to
have
get
honest-
away
they're extinct.
for what you wouldn't want your mom, your other friends that you don't not really close to
Coworkers.
to
It's the
watch.
original
and stuff
close
like
friends.
That. Yes.
Finsta is the original
If
close
the
friends.
close friends option didn't exist,
No, it's what social media was
supposed
supposed
to
to be. You know, you connect with people who are your friends, and you share with what you want to share them with.
It was
but
the
it's
blueprint.
But
it's
now-
the dark side.
But we've treated social media as more of like of a dating kind of real world simulation where we'll add anybody we think is attractive. Or we'll add,
Your main Instagram is really where like
it's a networking platform.
It's
Yeah.
it's where you peacock.
It's where you
It's
peacock
the
and
menu.
show off.
It's the menu. And the Finsta's the secret atoms they don't know about.
It's the
it's a
the
cool
Finsta's the
analogy. It's a
McGangbang and I guess your Rinsta.
your regular Insta.
It's the underbelly.
Wait, isn't a regular Insta your Rinsta?
say main.
Yeah,
your
no,
Rinsta.
yeah, it's Rinsta,
but
yeah.
We'll
I've heard
call it
Rinsta.
main. We'll
No,
call
no,
it
yeah,
your-
you're,
main.
no, but it's called a Rinsta. Yeah,
Yeah,
people call it the
Rinsta.
Rinsta. Well, anyways, it's a place where people go to vent, and a lot of it is used to people to talk about their sexual escapades,
Yeah.
Or it's
And
just anything.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But,
it's just
but we've seen like it's for anything. It's
I've
it's
seen a
place,
lot of things.
It's
on
a place where you
Finsta
can. It's an Instagram where you can open up about yourself
without
and
getting judged.
with people that you selectively let in. Kind of how what social media was supposed to be like, but now we've turned it into something else, which is
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. But now a Finsta, it's kind of evolved. Dude, these are living beings in and of itself. They're like they have evolutionary patterns. Now a Finsta can be sexual, where you post nudes or you post lewds or you post sexual provocative stuff, or you talk about your sex life, and it could be that
Yeah.
kind of a Finsta,
But
or it could be an emotional venting Finsta, where you talk about why you're sad or why you're happy, or
Yeah.
your path through
and a
mental
lot of people
health.
make those without getting judged.
and when it's
'Cause
all
you-
of them, it's a spam.
Because you go into your like main Instagram account and like let's say like you vet and stuff like that, you're like, oh fuck, what are these people gonna think about
Yeah,
me?
like,
but
your
then you go
coworker
into your
sees it.
Finsta and you vent and say what
Yeah.
you gotta say without the fear of any repercussion or without the fear of any judgment.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a sexual Finsta, the emotional Finsta, and then there's the spam account, the spam Finsta, where you post whatever thought comes in your
And
head.
don't you kind of feel special being on someone's Finsta
Yeah.
or being allowed
It's
in
cool 'cause
someone's Finsta?
Yeah. And it's more like if you put someone on your Finsta, it's more like it's not like you're trying to hook up with them. It's just more like I know you won't judge me.
There's a
Yeah.
mutual
for the shit I'm
trust.
posting.
There's
Yeah.
a trust that's involved when
Yeah,
you
there's
when
a
you get
trust.
accepted.
And dude, I've seen like I guess the backstory of how like friendships and relationships have ended based on what people, I guess, vend on
their
Finsta
Finstas.
Yeah.
that they aren't showing on Instagram. So I can see like someone on that person's Instagram thinking like, oh, like why
They're
has
happy as
why,
can
why
be.
hasn't this person posted about this or with their friend or with their boyfriend? But then you on that person's Finsta, I guess you're like, oh, I know the story.
Yeah.
Behind all of this.
And then to take it a step further, there's the close friends Finsta.
oh, that's where it gets.
That's the
Because so
holy
there's
grail.
close friends on your real Instagram.
Yep.
There's a Finsta, and then there's close friends on Finsta.
That's like double
That's-
lock, like
Like
double
you're
deadbolt.
like you're filtered down to this is as close as anyone's getting to
yeah,
me.
bro.
you know?
You're in the splash zone.
Yeah.
That's the
for
spla-
real,
that's the
bro.
cum zone.
You're
on the,
you're on.
that's the cum zone.
You're
that Fonz
you're
was
there
talking about.
for everything.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah, there's just not much to say
But
about it.
it's just so crazy that that's what's happened.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what's my
it's 'cause-
mentality though? Like
Now-
I feel about the thing about Finstas is like I don't have a Finsta, right?
Yeah.
But my
Me
thing
either.
is like if you only want a select number of people to know about the personal shit that's going on in your life, why not just tell them?
What do you mean?
know? Like why not tell the people you think are important on your Finsta? If you have like 500 people on your Finsta,
I don't
then is
think
that really
people
a-
have 500 people
No,
on their
but like, is that
Finsta.
really a Finsta anymore? You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah,
not.
no, it's
Well,
not, yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not.
but
I would say it is because there's a lot of famous people I follow, and they're like,
And they have followed my Finsta, and it has like 200 some
they're like
thousand
200,000,
subscribers.
but
But it's
the
not a
shit they-
Finsta.
No, but the shit they post is still personal, and I'm like, this is weird, but cool, you know, because they'll still post
Yeah.
like,
But
oh,
then like
I
they're
feel
just caving into like the whole like, oh, I have a Finsta thing.
Yeah. I
don't
It's not a Finsta.
I
By
don't-
definition, not a
I don't
Finsta.
think their publicist would allow that though.
Yeah.
Like
no,
a famous
when I
person's
say
publicist,
famous, I don't mean like famous like let's say Drake. I mean famous, let's say
like a streamer.
Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
I
like
would say
I remember
streamer.
one time I saw that Summer Rae had a Finsta,
and it's public,
and it's
right?
like public or private, but it has like 100,000 subscribers. Like that's not a Finsta.
But here's-
Finsta should be like the people that you know and trust the most.
but here's my
because
thing.
because you don't have because the whole point of Finsta is I guess venting and talking about people that you know that won't judge you.
or
Do you really think there's 100,000 people that don't judge you?
Yeah.
no. Or I feel like a Finsta is more like it's your real Instagram. It's your personal Instagram. You get me? It's your personal where you post your personal shit, and you don't care who.
I don't know. I feel
I
like
guess-
I think there's a limit when
Like-
it comes to
Yeah.
the follower
That's-
follower
no,
I
base.
feel like, oh, sorry. I know you've been trying, but I feel like our main Instagram, it's no longer, like to connect. Like he said, it's more like it's your business platform. It's where you show people.
It's where you market yourself.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally a business.
Menu.
But then the second one would just be
The menu.
your burner.
Yeah.
because I think the whole point of a Finsta is
Oh yeah, we
where
didn't even talk about the
people-
burner. Yeah, the burner is like where it's like a fake account. That's
I have
like
a burner.
Like,
Yeah, or I have
That's
a friend.
like alter ego.
Okay, well, I have a
Nobody
friend who
knows
has a
that's you.
burner Facebook because he always gets banned on Facebook.
it could be because of that, or it could be because of your job. Like if you work
Yeah.
for the government, you probably want a burner account.
Yeah,
Because you want to have
and if
social
you
media.
want to talk about your political views and stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah, because I know. I have
a friend
I've had
that
homies
does it.
that their parents work in the FBI or something like that, so they have to have like they have to be really careful with what they post on social media because it can reflect on his family and his work. So like they make a burner account, where it's kind of like anonymous.
yeah.
No, but going back to the whole thing about the Finsta, I guess what I have a hard time wrapping my head around is that maybe I don't have enough people that I'd want to share something personal with,
Okay.
like maybe because like okay, say something like traumatic happens to me or something goes on, like I have a group chat of my friends, and
Yeah.
that's it, and I tell my friends, and those are the people that I want to know. So I feel like having a Finsta kind of defeats that purpose because I don't feel so close.
Or
Yeah,
like-
but that's why because we live in such a world like where we gotta vent it to like the world. We gotta vent our problems to the world, but then we don't want to vent it to so many people instead of doing
Yeah.
it to like your close friends. You're
Instead
just
of
like you gotta vent it out to so many. So you make the Finsta and then you post it, and if only 2 people like it, whatever, you put your feelings out there to the
Okay,
world.
I get that.
What I really
That's like a
like-
blog.
Yeah, it literally is. What
Oh,
I really
wow,
like
okay.
about Finstas is the camaraderie you have. So I really like how you mentioned it. I feel like Finstas is like the real way we should be using social media, not like as
Yeah.
ways to get sponsorships and ads. Because I was talking to one of my homies who I haven't spoken to in too long, and we were hanging out, and then she was like, "Hey, we need to start talking a lot more." But I'm really happy that you have me on your Finsta. I feel like despite us not talking for years, I still was with you along those years.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I feel like that way too, because I know literally what happened to you in the last 3 years because you've been posting about it. You got accepted into college. I saw you do this. I saw you go through breakups. I saw you go through this, but not once did we speak.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So you
that's-
can kind of
that's a-
keep in touch with
yeah.
friends without really.
It's like
keeping
at a
in touch.
distance, you're in each other's lives.
And there's
Yeah.
going back
that's what social media was supposed to
Yeah.
be. It was a way to stay
Yeah.
connected with your friends.
with people that you
Your
don't
friends.
talk
Yeah.
or people that you haven't talked to in a while, and
Yeah,
But
how many
Yeah.
times do you follow someone on your main just because they're hot?
Yeah, but what made the change?
He
What is
avoids the
it?
question.
When did we?
Why you giggling?
You, sir, are a
yeah,
master.
Fonz, yeah, for sure, Fonz.
You, sir, are a master of
If
Fonz,
avoidance.
Fonz was like, hey, have you seen this girl? I'm like, dude, I don't.
No, I have
I
this
don't
thing
follow
where I don't
girls.
follow people first. I'm very, very cool about that shit. I
Okay,
am.
so he's the type
guy
of
has an
person.
ego.
He has to have more followers.
No,
than
No,
no,
he's
no.
it's
Have you
following.
seen his following? Dude,
It's
this guy
fucked up.
follows
His
like
ratio's
5,000.
fucked.
He follows like 3,000, and he only has, I think, also like 3,000 followers.
Yeah, his ratio's fucked.
No, my ratio's fucked up. But my thing, my
you have
my
3,000
whole-
followers?
No. The
Wait, so
whole,
you follow back every single person?
well, hold on.
Or,
Let me-
you just be following that much?
hold on. Let me.
Okay, so it's just a bunch of like fan accounts. But
How
like,
many
yeah.
how many NFL meme accounts do you follow?
How many Optimus Prime's accounts is there?
The Transformers facts. I fuck with that one.
Oh.
I follow
or-
one Gal
or
Gadot
it's,
account.
It's a bunch of like Fonz fan accounts. He,
He makes his own profiles.
like that guy from that Don't Fuck with Cats.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What was his name? I forgot his name.
No, but I think not following back as a guy is a power move. Say a girl.
But why do you care that much?
Wait, no, we're getting into it. Okay,
Wait,
wait,
why do you
I'm
care
sorry,
that?
I wasn't
So
listening.
that's what. So that's the problem with
wait,
social media.
I wanted,
is
I wanted
shit like that.
I wanted,
Wait, can
I
you
wanted,
repeat it?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I wanted,
I was
I wanted,
off.
I wanted
I
him to
swear
defend.
I
Yes.
wasn't listening.
Here we
I
go.
wanted, I
Yeah.
wanted him to defend himself here.
You misogynistic piece of shit.
No, it's not about being
Can you
misogynistic.
say it again? I
Hey,
didn't.
hold on, I'm about to say it.
It's not about getting massages.
I didn't fucking hear you.
No, it's because
Wait, that's not what misogyny is.
Can you say it again?
yes, I'm about to say. Hold on. I said not following back first as a guy is a power move because you ever been in this situation where usually guys are the first to follow girls. That's not a secret, right?
Wait,
cares?
so not following a girl back is
Hold
a
on,
power
hold
move.
on. Let me finish.
cares?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Who cares?
Let me finish.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
That's why you don't get laid.
Let him finish his point because I might be on board with this. Go on.
But I feel like if a girl follows you and you follow back right away, that's eager.
That's
I feel like
desperate.
that's desperate. That's like you were
No.
on your phone waiting for that to happen.
No.
Or it's very clearly that you're interested.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Or it's
Not
like-
necessarily desperate, but it's a signal that you're interested.
I don't know, because for me,
No,
so a
because
girl. Wait, sorry. A girl follows me, and I'm like, oh. I scroll. I'm like, oh, I know you.
yeah, that's
Oh.
it. Because
I'm not like, oh, yeah,
I know,
got it, let me
no,
get
but
it.
the thing is, I know that mentality that he has that other people have. So whenever I follow someone and I know that they follow the next day, it's because of they think like that.
Oh.
You gotta let
So
it marinate.
no,
a little
no.
bit.
So the thing is, there's an issue. That person, he thinks he's trying to fool someone when actually he's the one getting fooled.
What? No,
Because
it's the same concept of not texting back right away.
Yeah, you don't want to be too eager.
It's the same concept.
it's a follow.
No, but it's the same concept.
That's the same thing I branched it off from. Is that like you don't want to be the guy that reply within 2 seconds?
I think
know?
you care too much about your
I don't
ego.
think there's nothing wrong
See,
with.
Miguel is saying that what if I'm on Twitter and at the same time someone follows me, I follow back instantly because he was already on Twitter.
Yeah, you're already-
See, to you that's totally justifiable, but they don't know that you were on Twitter.
Yeah.
So like it like to them they're gonna see like, oh, I followed him,
Not
and then
really.
oh shit, I already got to follow
you're
back.
you're thinking too much about it though.
I think too much about a lot of things.
That's
we
why-
were,
that's
we
your
were
issue.
talking. We were
Yeah.
talking.
I was gonna-
I have opinions.
you
on
think that's why you don't get laid?
What?
I have opinions.
I love you.
I have opinions on ketchup packets.
Yeah.
I have strong opinions
I
on
like
ketchup
your
packets.
Thank you.
And I also have strong opinions about fucking soda dispensary machines. We
I don't fucking agree with that.
There-
Fuck
there's-
soda
there's a
dispensary
disorder
fucking
for
thing.
that.
we were at Wendy's, and Wendy's has that
God.
machine.
The freestyle.
The freestyle.
That shit. Fuck
Here,
it.
here comes
I-
the world's dumbest opinion.
So when
I get why you don't like it.
Look,
It doesn't. Why the fuck would you care? It's just liquid.
because it
fundamentally-
touches.
Because it touches.
The syrup touches.
Every soda that comes out of that machine comes out of the same hole, and that's disgusting to
No,
think
that's
about.
not disgusting.
It's not
That's
because
disgusting.
there's no germs that are going through
but
it.
the- but the
Nobody's
syrup
on
i-
that fucking syrup thing like.
I don't care about that. Bro, dude, I drink out of public water
I don't get a
fountains.
fucking refill. Like,
Or-
where's my cup?
and you're
And
so
then fucking-
fucking
That's
good.
not what I care about. I care about the liquid coming out of the machine.
No, I know what
The
you mean
tubes.
because it leaves the traces of the flavor.
Yes,
and you can
there's
taste
tra-
it.
there's-
but you know what
there's
you do?
It's not that
residue.
fucking
No,
wrong.
No, but no.
There's residue.
It is not.
Dude,
It is.
Yes, it is because
You don't know
it is
this.
because
I
it's
can
concentrated
taste it.
syrup. It's concentrated syrup. It's not actually a bottle of Powerade that's in there.
No.
It's syrup of Powerade. It's
the
syrup
thing
of
is,
Coke.
Yeah.
Also,
So
the
it's
tubes
very
are,
concentrated.
The tubes are also so tiny and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
You can taste it.
No,
You can
I'm
taste
not, I'm
it.
not talking
You
about
can
that.
taste it on a micro level, and I don't think you should give a fuck about that.
Look.
yeah, it's a personal issue.
guys are not- you guys are
if
not-
you can taste it that well, you have an issue.
Y'all are not hearing me out on this.
Yeah, no.
You're
Okay,
not-
let's
you're
do
not-
this debate.
go,
Let's
go,
do
go.
it.
You guys are not hearing me out on this. And
Institutionalized
I don't
right now.
appreciate it.
Go. I'm on board with you.
Obviously, they all come from different tubes.
Gus talking about his dick.
So you got the vas deferens and the urethras. No. So
Hold up.
hold on. There's a plane
There's a
walking.
plane
There's a
going by.
plane.
So
Cool.
we had to cut it out. There was a plane passing by really
That's
quick.
you by United Airlines.
Okay.
There you go.
Spirit Airlines.
They obviously every drink, every syrup that's in there, because it's syrup. They use syrup. They don't use
Yes.
actual liquid.
I used to work at a
No, they
restaurant.
have the 2 liters in there.
No. He's fucking with me. Go.
They all have their own tubes.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
they all feed.
Are they
into,
tied?
No, they all. No, Pancho's is.
Hey,
Yeah, Miguel, shut up. They're,
No way someone can taste the traces with the idea.
but
of
how is it
mixing
disgusting? There's no germs.
yes. Okay, Miguel, I'm sorry. I only read the first half of your sentence. It's not about the germs, Pancho.
Because no one's touching them.
It's not about the germs. It's about the cross contamination.
There's no contamination.
cross contamination between flavors
But
and
what
syrups.
But
I feel that.
what I'm saying is that cross contamination is so fucking small. You shouldn't give a fuck.
That's not always
Yeah.
that small.
You don't know me.
That's not always
So,
that small.
what do you typically drink at restaurants?
Like lemonades and teas and shit like
No,
that.
like at the freestyle or
Oh,
episode.
What did you drink today for the
today-
free?
Wait, I'm asking him a
today-
question.
Actually,
today-
such an old fucking guy.
No,
Today I drank pink lemonade. Minute
okay.
Maid.
Did you taste the Coke?
No,
whenever
because
you
what I did is I pressed it and I left it running for about 30 seconds and then I put my cup.
30
This
seconds.
kid's fucking lying. He only did it for like 2 seconds. I was next to him. The cap in this story is immaculate.
You know what you can do to fix that though?
What?
You can put water and let the water run through for
Yes,
a little bit.
yeah,
and
yeah.
then switch
But
to
I
whatever
don't.
you want.
But the thing is, by the time, even if you're a normal fucking person, by the time you get your cup and put it in there,
How are you
it's
gonna
already
taste one drop
flushed.
of cherry flavor?
The thing is that I just don't like knowing that Coca-Cola was running through that nozzle.
I
Bro, do you
want
like
root
peanut
beer.
butter?
Huh?
Do you like peanut butter?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you know this.
Roaches.
But in your peanut butter, like
Yeah.
in the huge batches,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of fucking roaches. That
Yeah,
are
yeah.
nested.
So also in your cereals and all that kind of
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The FDA allows a certain number. Yes, I know that.
Same thing with milk.
Right?
It's all pus and blood.
But I'm not in the
You like
factory.
cow puss?
I am not in the factory.
Such a fucking child.
I'm not in the factory watching that happen.
Yeah.
When I'm in front of that freestyle Coca-Cola machine
And it's rapping.
and it's going and I'm
Does it still do that?
it just what? It goes like
I think it's Coca-Cola playing music.
no, it's not.
No.
Dude, when I'm
You
in
know
fr-
what's my fucking problem with that?
I'm not in the peanut butter factory watching the I'm not in there. I'm not in there. I'm not in there watching the
Yeah.
cockroaches fall in, right? But I'm in front of the Coca-Cola machine watching you just serve yourself root beer and then I have to go and serve myself pink lemonade from the same nozzle.
No, but the thing is, you're only gonna get like 2 drops of root beer.
No,
You're not gonna get
no,
the whole
It's not
drink.
even a
No,
drop.
it's just-
It's not even a drop.
It's not even a
It's
drop.
already like watered in there.
You know what's
like,
you know
like
what's
this
the
is the
worst
hole. Like
thing?
if you're watching on camera, this is the hole. Like, where the fuck? This is the hole.
Are we still live?
Yes.
Yeah, it says end stream.
No, I know, but
It says average watch time there.
Okay, so the amount of liquid that's there or syrup by the time your new liquid goes in, it's
It
already
doesn't
been
matter.
like watered in there.
It's
like
just micro doses
Look,
of it.
Miguel Googled it. He said there's different tubes. Yeah, it's different tubes, but it's one nozzle. Like it's one hole that it
you know
comes
what's
out
the
from.
real-
That nozzle, like it doesn't. No,
Wait.
no.
yes, but the thing is at the end, the last nozzle, there's water there, so there's no more root beer.
You know what the real
I feel like
travesty?
you're my dad trying to comfort me.
You know what's the real fucking problem with the freestyle machines? What's the real fucking problem with the freestyle machines?
What?
Is that since it's not the actual soda, they taste not the same.
That you're absolutely fucking capping.
Yeah, dude,
You're
dumbass. It's the same concept. It's the same concept at regular restaurants.
Yeah, like if you were to go to a regular restaurant and it said only Dr. Pepper, it does the exact same thing.
It does the exact same thing.
It doesn't put the love that the other machines do.
It does more love. Dude, there's no other machine that lets you have cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Ain't nobody want cherry vanilla
I
Dr.
do.
Pepper.
And then you can do grape Sprite, grape vanilla, grape cherry, grape
disgusting.
strawberry.
I fuck with the grape
That-
Sprite.
no,
I
but
fuck
that's
with that
no,
one.
but that's badass.
Hey, wait,
Yeah.
put some lean in it.
You know what I do? I do
Some
the
Jolly Ranchers?
the Sprite ginger ale. Like,
Get the fuck
Get
out.
the fuck
What
out.
are you, 70?
You do know in regular restaurants, right? It's like in
It's all
boxes.
syrup.
It's in boxes. It's all
Yeah.
syrup. It goes through a tube.
That's the only
and
way
then
they- yeah.
and water and yeah.
But it's the same fucking hole that it comes out
There's
of.
nothing wrong with the same fucking hole.
I think
that's
that's
just like, it's not right. I shouldn't mix.
Are you the type where like you see like the beans touch the rice and you're
Yes.
like, mommy's yucky.
He throws a plate.
Fucking throw. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't like when my food touches.
You don't like when your food touches,
I don't
right?
like when my food
It
touches.
depends on what the food is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it depends what the food is, and I don't like it when they touch. But I know Fonz is the motherfucker that would mix it all at lunch and
I would
B
do that.
lunch. He would mix all the. He would put he would mash his corn dog and the beans and the rice in the same patty and just eat it.
No.
He'd pour the milk in it too.
Yeah, and then he'd be like, I dare you to eat that. Yeah. I dare you to eat that, right?
One time, dude, I got so fucking embarrassed one time, right? Because in elementary school, we were having Thanksgiving and they gave us like turkey and like fucking
Turkey.
They gave us
You,
turkey.
you probably combined the turkey with the gravy and the mashed potatoes.
I don't know
Worse.
why. At the
Worse.
time as a kid, what I would do is I would like mash up all my food before I would eat it, right?
Oh, you like eat it and then spit it out?
No, like I would mash it
Oh,
up.
like a mama bird.
No, like with the fork
Like
and
you
like
tell
a-
your classmates
He would
to
he
like
would
spit in your mouth.
he would feed the other classmates and shit. Okay, Juanito, open your mouth. This is what my mom taught me.
No. What I did is that they gave me a piece of pumpkin pie, right? And then so I took my spoon and I started like squishing it and mashing it because I don't know, that was just my thing. I like to eat it like that.
You like to mash?
Yeah.
Fucked it.
And then I remember my teacher was like, "Hey, you're not in your house. You can't do that here." And I was so fucking embarrassed. Like, she was like, "No." She said, "I don't know if that's what you do at your house, but we don't do that here," or some shit like that.
Oh, wait,
and I was like, "Damn, bitch."
Not in my town, boy.
That almost sounds like standoffish.
Yeah,
Like, why was she beefing with you?
Damn, bitch! I didn't know I couldn't eat pie the way I wanted to. Like, I didn't know there
Controlling
was
the way you eat pie, dude.
Yeah, like I didn't know it was a fucking.
My mom used to hate the way I ate chicken strips.
How do you
as
eat
a
chicken
kid.
strips?
I used to like take them off like strings and shit like that.
Oh,
She used to
like
get-
string
That's
cheese?
the correct way.
She used to she used to get mad at me and shit because I used to just like rip instead of just biting it like a normal human. I would just like
Nah,
Strip it.
Stripping it. I think that's the original way.
I had a friend that he would.
it's called chicken strips.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't know about
I had
that.
a friend that he would get nuggets and he would peel like all like the fucking
Oh.
Yeah.
the batter and then he would eat it and then he would eat the nugget.
My sister used to do that. No, I used
Dude,
to do
y'all
that.
disgust me.
Not me. I'm a friend.
Oh, my friend used to do
Ne-
that.
next time you go to McDonald's with him, you just see him like
Fonz is the kind of guy
Taking it off.
that would peel off the batter from the corn dog and eat the weenie and then like. Yeah, I know.
That shit goes hard.
No, I know you would peel off the batter of the corn dog, eat the weenie, and then dip the corn dog batter in maple syrup.
Oh, those are those breakfast corn dogs are so good.
Breakfast corn dogs.
Yeah. Anyways, back to
gross.
your argument.
Yeah, it's coming. They come. You can't argue that it
Okay,
doesn't
so
come out of
let's
the
say-
same
let's
nozzle.
say you
It comes
gotta-
out of the same
let's say
nozzle.
you
Yes or
gotta-
yes?
let's
yes,
say-
but
let's-
it's
Yeah. Okay, that's gross.
you can't
That's
taste
gross
it.
to me.
How's that gross?
Because I know that root beer is coming out of that nozzle sometimes.
No,
Yet,
it's not coming out anymore.
not anymore, but it came out of it sometimes. And I don't like knowing
I
that.
come
So,
out
okay.
sometimes.
No.
I don't like
Have you
knowing
ever
that.
eaten a girl out?
No, let's go
Yes.
back to his argument though. Look,
Okay, think about all the dicks that have been in there.
I try not to.
How do we go from
Why should you think the same?
freestyle
Then don't
soda
think about
machine?
root beer.
I know.
I force myself not to when I'm there.
Stop. Look, let's say we have a cup of you drank Sprite, right? You
Oh
drank
yeah,
it.
this analogy is a
You
good
drank,
analogy.
You drank Sprite. You drank it, whatever, and now you're
How'd you
gonna
drink it?
now you're gonna get a refill. Do you rinse the cup, or
Yes.
are you gonna get a refill of a different drink? Let's say
You
like
rinse it.
Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper. Are you gonna rinse it and then
Nah.
You rinse
Yeah,
it.
right. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
I would rinse it.
Hey, but it's only if
I
I'm
would rinse
drinking
it.
like some weird, like if I'm drinking like fucking milk and I'm gonna drink Coke, then yeah, I'm gonna
Yes,
rinse
then
it.
you
Okay,
rinse it. But if
depends.
you're gonna,
Why? You can't even taste it.
Bro, it's
who the
just
fuck puts Sprite and milk together? And there's no milk in the Coca-Cola freestyle machine.
milk.
At that.
There's no milk over
But,
here.
but it's negligible. You can't taste it. It's
No,
so small.
no,
There's no difference between the nozzle and then the whole fucking cup having milk in it. There's a complete difference. Yeah, like there's
Full on half a cup.
there's a complete difference than a
Milk
nozzle
is
and a
such
full
a strong liquid, dude.
Like,
Like
no.
it's so distinguishable. Like if
Yeah.
you're to put
soda
Sprite,
in that shit. Yeah, no.
Or like-
Sprite and chocolate milk.
Or like say you
don't
drink
do that
beer.
shit.
You're not gonna put Coke in that same cup because you're gonna taste the fucking beer.
Yeah, you rinse it.
You rinse it.
You
yeah.
rinse it.
But you're putting
That's why-
totally
that's why-
different
Hey,
drinks.
does
though.
the freestyle machine have fucking beer?
No.
Then
It
don't
should-
fucking argue with that.
Yeah,
This
but
one doesn't.
it should.
It should.
Then you get a bitch about it.
but
No,
beer.
because I'll rinse
What
it.
if they
And
make
it-
what if they
look,
make a freestyle machine with the beers in it only?
I need. That's fine because they're all beer.
no,
They're all fucking sodas.
No, but they're different kinds of sodas. There's root beer that is not
and
the
there's
same as
different
Sprite.
types. There's different kinds of beers.
You can't tell me that root beer is the same as Sprite.
No.
You're not gonna taste. You're not gonna taste the root beer though.
First of all, I don't even drink soda. That's what actually grosses me out about it. Is that
You
it's
don't-
soda?
No, but you don't need the
So
the
don't ruin it
amount.
for us.
The amount of syrup
I'm not doing anything.
is gone because when it goes through the nozzle, it's already watered down because it mixes with water.
It's just like a drop.
So
or
there's
two.
not even any syrup in that fucking nozzle. The only time you're gonna see the syrup is when you go into that syrup's actual tube.
It's on the nozzle.
When you do surgery
No,
on
but
the
because-
freestyle
But
machine.
that
It's already-
nozzle is just, it's already the soda. Like
Yeah,
it's not
it's
the
already
spirit.
been watered. It's getting watered down. So the syrup's not there in the nozzle anymore. In order to get it contaminated
Look.
with the syrup, you need to go into the
the
actual
only
tube.
way I'm comfortable drinking from a fucking Coca-Cola freestyle machine is if I rinse it for like 10 seconds before I fill it.
You're
fill up
good
my
with
cup.
2 seconds.
Well,
The water.
just to be safe.
You just need 2.
Wait,
Just-
10
just-
second rule. You're wasting water
he
and
sings
soda.
happy birthday.
Yeah, like I'll rinse like. Dude, it's not my soda. Like, I'll
That's
fucking,
why soda's fucking $3 and shit because you're
it's not
fucking
because of
wasting
motherfuckers
it.
like me.
Yeah, it is.
No, obviously, dude. Honestly, fuck that freestyle machine. Don't do that.
No,
just,
no,
just
no,
have,
no,
just have
no,
shitloads of nozzles.
Okay, so before we end this,
No, I want every
we're
company
we're,
to ever
we're
say
a
this.
pro
Keep it.
freestyle
Yeah,
Coca-Cola
keep the
freestyle.
freestyle.
I think they're
machine.
sick as fuck. I want to make my own flavors.
That's what I do. That's what you can do too.
Bro,
But I've been doing that.
So
Cher-
why are you hating against
I'm not
it?
hating on it.
no, he is.
cherry
He's on
vanilla
my
Coke,
side.
cherry
I know.
vanilla Coke Zeros this shit.
Yeah.
I just said just rinse it. Rinse it.
You literally. I have video recording of you saying I'm on board with you.
You
I
said
said-
that.
Yeah.
No, you said that.
No,
You're on my
I
side.
said you can taste it at first.
Okay, I think it's time to end
I'm
this.
going home. I'm quitting this podcast.
Quitting this
Over a
podcast. We'll see
freestyle
you all.
machine.
We're gonna interview someone.
Miguel's
later.
asking if we're gonna have a live episode at Needle next week.
Tell Barnito.
I'll try.
Ask them.
I'll try.
I'll try. We're available.
I mean, we are. We are.
Oh
we
wait,
are.
I'm not gonna be here next weekend,
Or you're
but the
not-
weekend after.
Next
In
weekend.
2 weeks we can.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, it's because Miguel is gonna be in town next weekend. That's why.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Miguel.
You can come watch it.
Well, we'll try to plan something.
Yeah.
Definitely. Make sure to follow us and subscribe to our Patreon.
$1, $5, $10.
And our YouTube.
YouTube.
Love you guys.
Thank you for
Subscribe.
listening.
Good night. Episode 6.
Your neighbor's
Love you.
garage. Unofficial podcast of the 956.
And the 210.
And the 210. Now, wherever the fuck Harlingen is.